Well, for those of you who are curious, I did manage to get this snowblower engine on here and my rototiller working again. I ended up taking this, what is this from? This is a pulley from a Toro self-propelled push mower, and I kind of had to auger out the shaft, or the pulley, right there where the pulley is, because it was a little bit narrower than the shaft, but the shaft fit. So I slid that on there, tightened her down, and that worked out pretty good. I also did some jimmy rigging on this arm here with some washers and nuts and a longer bolt, so that's nice and lined up. And I got the pulley flipped over and stuck out a bit, so it lines up pretty good, well enough to work anyway. So been using that a little bit. I still don't have an air filter on it because it's so close to the engine. I'm going to have to find something to kick it out a little ways and then put an air filter on it over here or something. But it does work, and that'll be good enough for temporary use. So I got that garden tilled up with it anyway. And I think before I manage to till that one up, the garden you can't see, I'll see if I can get an air filter for it. And in that same video, I think I showed you this, and I managed to get this one running. It was pretty easy. This linkage was kind of screwed up inside there, and it was grounding the coil wire all the time, so it would never get sparked. So I untweaked that and put some gas in it, and it fires up, and it works pretty good. Not perfect. Sometimes I have to spray a little carb cleaner in there to get it started for the first time, but small price to pay for a perfectly good pressure washer. I also had to buy some more little nozzles because I only had the soap one, and that one doesn't work too well for high pressure stuff. So I got that working, and now we're gonna wash some mower parts with it. This is another project I got that I'll have to show you guys. Yeah, that thing works pretty good. I think it's worth the $5 I spent for nozzle tips, 6 or 7 or whatever it was. And then we got all this clean, and I suppose I'll show you what this project's all about. Well, when I came home Friday night, this thing was sitting here. This is my grandpa's mower. He uses for the track vac, suck up all the leaves and sticks and crap in his yard. And it wasn't moving. I think the transmission is just junk in it because the belt was tight. It had fluid in it. All the linkages were hooked up right, and it would not go anywhere. And I don't think these ones have any kind of release valve on them. I'm pretty sure. But he's been having trouble with it for a couple of years, and I think it finally crapped out on him. I don't know how well you can see that, but there's a wheel in there, and that should have fins on it to cool the transmission. And on top of that, it's just caked with crap, so I think it might have just been overheating and finally took a crap. So what we did was we took the good running engine out of this one, along with I think a back tire, and I'm gonna have to steal them wheels. And we went down to my grandpa's and got his other mower, an older one. This one's a C125, and we put that motor into this lawnmower here. This one had a bad motor. That one broke a connecting rod. you can turn the crank on it, and if I don't know how well you're going to see that, but the piston doesn't really move much. Moves a little bit when you finally hit it, but yeah, that thing's junk. So we put the good engine in here, got this all pressure washed and cleaned up. The engine itself is pretty much all hooked up. I'm going to have to hook up the charging system. Probably going to need a new air filter because that one was pretty crap. But it's all hooked up, got another battery in it. I had to swap out the petcock in the back because that was trashed. I'm probably going to have to put a new gas cap on there. That's pretty junk. But this one's got a good transmission. It runs, drives, moves. Good to go. So once I swap over the front wheels from that other tractor and that whole track back leaf sucker unit onto the back of this one, and put the deck on. That deck that I washed is from that one too, but it should fit right on here. Once I get that all done, then he can leaf suck with this old mower. So that should work for him.